Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Direkt. Chiaro proprio, no?
Cambio.
A me, non so se adesso mi serve il papà che a metà.
Metà sama piipaitaa.
Yeah. Ja just kompoon på henne. Put it on the floor. Compound here right there. You have to compound the back of your foot, not your foot is very steady. It's a component. A component.
Here.
That's it. The component here. It's cheap. It dry fast, but not good.
Wait, crack up.
After a while, they paint it. You gotta target it is like after a bit dust behind the paint, so the paint will peel off.
Oh.
That's why I'm gonna use it. So they are use compound, you use it, don't use the diamond one.
Use it for the second.
Use it to make the place look dusty. So you can peel off the top, you peel off right after a while. Done now. And then it's dry.
Put on this
Put on the second coat.
Put the sun.
I like to make it smooth. That's what I like when it is smooth. When it looks smooth, it just looks neat. Long time out of this, Long time out of this.
Yeah, sketch on. I went to school, buddy.
School?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Me go school, buddy. Not through we made at glass school. Prepare all of this. Our contractor made our done.
Oh.
Our 4 years we were sitting in front of art school plan.
Oh.
So the estimator can write estimator every single thing. You know how much material you use to take every single thing. Oh, not good.
I'm doing some plaster. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't really see it, so yeah. 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 I couldn't tell you how much it costs for that. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man, that's fine. Alright. Alright, take care. Bye. If I have a drywall tape peeling off, does that mean the installer did a crap job? Yes. Yeah. If you have a drywall and it's peeling off, yeah, that means the plaster wasn't mixed properly as a small circle is saying. Yeah. So, what you have to do now, you have to take off all of that tape, get the mesh tape, for example, because you put some on it already. Use this mesh tape, apply it on it, and then you will see how you basically can cover up the area without having to use the tape itself. So use this and then apply get the green and white compound. Right? The green and white one, it's in the green and white bucket. But they can just get them sell it by the gallon. So just get one of them there and use it. You put the pan bread on yummy. Yeah man. You put the pan bread on yummy this. 100% plaster wasn't mixed, yeah. Then brush the job. Yeah, that's true. And basically I do one now in a Kingston. Yesterday I was on it and I did a live video on it also, where people was doing the job and a big hole in it. So it wasn't done properly and the people are really upset. So, and yesterday what I was doing is some surprise hit me also. So I couldn't do anything else but tell them we can't even charge the woman no more money because you don't tell her the charges are ready for the job. So when you're doing plaster work is one of the most critical things. It's easy to do, but it's understanding how to do it. It's not just put it on the wall because it's easy to come off if it don't apply properly. Like this one I do, this can't come off back in the next 100 years. I'll give it a shot, thank you. Basically it looks like no mud on the tape, of the tape, and they don't see mesh. Yeah, so one of the next things though, when applying the first coat of plaster, I'm going to do a video on that and put it on the page so you can see. The plaster itself, when you're applying it, let me give you a close-up look. Give you a close-up look. Alright, so you see, this is the corner bead there. I use plastic corner beads for these type of ceiling for a reason. If you look how, when I put on the first coat of plaster on this, there's a mesh tape is right here also. There's a mesh tape. And when you look on the mesh tape, you can't even see the mesh tape. Right? Same way, right around in the corner. You're not supposed to see the mesh tape none at all. So when you do the coat, first coat, it's supposed to cover the first area. All of the areas supposed to cover. So if it not cover, you know, say when you put on the next coat, it will look terrible. So when you put them on, just make sure say you put it on and it do properly. One of the next thing too also is that these things are concrete board. We use a thing called shore patch on them. Right? Sometimes you can use cement if you want, but just use shore patch. Shore patch will help if you put on. And this is the one that I'm using. This is diamond shore patch. This one. That's for this wall, not for the drywall. So that's it. Can't even use instead empty nasa. Nasa too sharp. So most times, you know, when I see most of these drywall work though, they only look good when I see them on phone or you see them on a video. Most people don't do them, they don't take the time and do it out properly because the first thing first, when you do them things, you have to put 3 coats of plaster on it to finish properly. If you don't put 3 coats of plaster on it, And then when you sand, the final coat is the nicest part. That makes the job look good. So the first coat is heavily applied. Then the second coat is lighter. Then you have the third coat that makes it much easier and lighter. But sometimes, depending on how you apply the second coat, you can use the sander to sand it off first before you apply the last coat. So that's how I recommend it. Yeah, the mesh is better to use. People don't use it because they don't want to mud 2 or 3 times. Yeah, that's true. And most times when you do the meshing, for example, if you have a hole for patch in the ceiling or a hole for patch in the wall, you can use the paper tape. You can use the paper tape. Don't get me wrong, you know. When I write off the paper tape, you know. Paper tape is my first choice. I'm gonna be honest with you. Paper tape is my first choice. But these type of job that I'm doing, I use them sometimes because it's small, and when I'm putting on the paper tape I use it into the banjo machine that I use. When I have a bigger job, I use the banjo machine. And the banjo machine, basically, you just dip on the stairs, I walk around, and I tape out everything, then you just use my knife and go right back again, That's why. But I love using the paper tape. The paper tape gives it a smoother look when I use the end part. But whether the paper or the mesh, to me, it's more than easy for me. Because I know them. I know how to use them. Notice me I put on compound and none on Java ground. Yeah, he's a master. Like a Rasta man I say, the overs. Lazy man. Lazy sometimes when they do that. But to learn this thing, I recommend everybody, everybody to do your work. Do it. It's easy to do. It's just that it takes time to learn the right way. I don't know if you're still there, but I'm going to do a little tutorial on that pork pile. You ready? I'm going to do a little tutorial. As soon as I finish right here, from here to right here, I'm going to cut out the drywall and I'm going to patch it back and show you how I do it. So you're going to see how it applies. People say this drywall machine, drywall taping hard. Drywall taping easy, man, easy. It's just it takes time to understand it. That's the only problem. That's the whole thing. You have to learn to understand it. And the thing is with this component, it dries fast and it dries so fast. So if you want to use, you can use the diamond compound to do the first coat, but you have to mix it out still. Throw a little bit of water in it and mix it out so you can get it smooth. If it's not smooth, that's lumpy. You go get lumpy. So you have to know the thing there about it. And then you have to know the different type and texture of compound that I use. You can't just use any compound. You heard that? Give me 5 minutes more, I'm show you how many do this. Tape it. When you just cut out a random spot and tape it over back for you and make it safe look. I'm going to see how it's easy. I'm going to do it close up to you so you can see basically too. The other day, I was working at the fire detector. I cut a piece of board, piece of the concrete board. I beat those to come and fight. Be nice. Wing. One day, my fire truck come, brother. Yo, anybody who want to learn this, you know, man, me show this for free, you know. You know what I mean? Me show it to anybody for free. Because it's so easy to do. I couldn't tell them last me do one ceiling and it looked like bumpy night. Or ever. Think of one time I did that already and from them I learned the mistake. And every other one I do after, perfect. And always learn to feather the edge them on the drywall. When the edges are feathered, them smooth. I'll show you how to do that right now. Alright, I have 2 ways to do it now. Watch me. So, I have 2 ways you can do this, right? One, you can cut it out. One, I put this aside. Go a little bit higher. Alright, the one I got. So this now, instead I use but this is the trick. Now I get an next piece. Get this piece. Cut piece off it. See, bigger than the wall. So this is what I do. Mark there, sir. Mark there, sir. Right? But it's on the back that you would do it. And just mark it, go down. You have that, and then you have this part. Mark both ends. Draw it across. See that? The front not touch none at all. So this is what I do now. Break it and peel it. The drywall look like it not good. Break it and peel it. So this is what you're left back with. Now, when I go so now, you apply this right there. Get the compound. Easy. Get the compound. Easy. Just to patch one hole. Most people think it's very hard or complicated. You get the compound, you just apply the compound to it. Apply the compound both corners. Both corners. Show you guys. So this, you make sure you put some in the edges. On the edges. So it goes inside the corners. Now, all you have to do, you just do this. Clean off your knife. Clean off your board. Skim. You just take it off back. Take it off from behind it. Take off it back. Make sure you clean up the edges. No, this is not done. This is not done. In order for this to look smooth, right? See how around the edges are looking? Don't even look like it's finished as yet. But this is what you do now. You get some more compound on your knife. Not too much, right? A few. You just start from top to side. Apply. Now, when I do that, this is it. You feather the edges. When I say feather, it means that you're going to keep the knife like this. You press against the wall, like press against the wall, and have one end up and the other end on the wall exactly. So you're going to press against the wall, smooth it out. That's what I call feather. You feather the edges like that. Alright? And that's it. That's just the first one. When that is finished, when it's dry, around the edge is going to sink in. And then you basically, I go put the compound, more compound over the other side. Go and show you the next way in which I put this one up. Now, since the next piece lasts, you have to get back piece that can fit back in here. So. Alright, so we have this piece will go inside here. Go and put the next piece in.
See paper.
Get piece of board. Go and get piece of this board for a break. Passenger. So put the board inside here. This is our next way, an easy way also. I'm going to get some screw. Screw that in. Should look something like that. Alright, so after you do that, then get back the same piece that you have. Put it. Put 2 screws in it also. We mesh tape. And then you get the mesh tape now. And then this is what I do. Make sure the edges are flat first. Put the mesh one side, pull it with the compound knife, rip it. Do the same thing to the top. Rip it. And then put the next third piece in the middle. Rip it. Now, get some more compound again. Compound over it. You don't want to take off too much off it. You want enough to stay on it so it can stay flat. And that's how I do it. That's how basically I do it. When this dry, you just put a next coat over it. One of the next thing to with mesh tape is that when you put in mesh tape, if you look closely, you see the bubbles? Those bubble around it. When it dry, all those bubbles is going to come up. They're going to get bigger, like they're going to swell up more. So this is what you do when time it go. You get a same knife, and then you just push them off like this. Like you see me push off this, just push them off, or you get a piece of sandpaper and sand it off. When you sand it off, it basically should be good for the rest of the term until it dry. When then you put the next compound over it, and then you're good. So this now, first go over this morning, and see it's almost dry because of the type of compound. It's a diamond compound. So it's easy to use, very, very easy to use. All you have to do is just learn the thing, and then once you learn it, you should be good to go with doing the compound. As we say, I'm going to do some tutorials. I'm going to show you how to do it by yourself at home. Because majority of the time, a lot of people don't have the money to do it. And all you have to do is just tune in, watch, and learn. So it's like a DIY. Do it yourself. Compound, drywall. It's very easy. When I put up this, it takes me about 2 days. And now sitting on plaster right now on the 3rd day. I'll show you the next thing also. You see in the corners there, notice that there's a gap between that. What I do when I fixing that is, see if I can set up this phone right here. So show you. If you look, see the gap? This compound is a little bit watery for that corner, for this section. So what I normally do, I use the harder compound and fill the gaps first. Fill the gaps. So that means that this compound now is going to bond with the drywall on this side, and it's going to create a seal. Once that is sealed, then you can use the mesh tape and go over it now. Or you can use the paper tape. The paper tape is more better in this case because the paper tape covers the entire gap and it prevents it from running if it run. That type of compound is too running. But as I say, when I use a thicker compound, the harder one before it mix, it's more easier to stay within the corner of the drywall. So put it on the knife and apply it. Apply it as wide as you want. As wide as you want, but make sure that you feather the edge. Feather the edge, clean it off. So that's how me do it, drywall. It's easy. Easy to understand. Easy to do. It's just, I know everybody feel the drywall right. But I recommend everybody to learn it and try it for themselves. That's how you will know. Say, you at yourself can even do some little side jobs. When you finish work at evening time, you can just come in and do it for yourself. So, it's not hard. So when I look on that, you see how easy it is? Now apply it. It's an easy tutorial. Easy do it yourself thing. Any question you have, you can ask me and I can tell you basically about the drywall. Anything you want to learn about it. Okay. Let me get it. So yeah. Yeah, leave us up on the channel. And there is different ways to do the tape in the corner also, you know. One, you can use the V-mesh tape and you can have it, sometimes the V-mesh tape come like this. It's curved like this, but this is like a mesh tape, so you won't see it much, right? So this is the corner one now. This is how I apply it. First I put the head part up, then I make sure that it touches the wall on this side, this wall over here. Make sure it touches the corner of the wall once you're putting it on. And then you draw down, pull down so that the compound mesh touches with the compound that you put on the wall. I think I want some more compound. Apply it. To be honest, I love this work, you know. Love it. It teaches patience. Yeah. So once it's applied now, so you have two edges on the knife. 1, 2. So what I do now is I put the compound at the part, any corner that has the compound in it. That's what I do. I put it the end like this. Any hand that I'm going to apply it to, and then I'll apply it like that. top. I switch the compound knife now and turn it around. And do the same thing. Do the same procedure. Feather the edge. Clean off the next side of the wall. Apply the compound. Right there. Oh, that's how it is. All I do, now is just leave it to dry. Once it's dry, then it's great, good. I can show you closer. See that? Right up against the wall, it's bond against the wall now. All you have to do is just leave it to dry. This room is finished with the first plaster, first coat of plaster. So, doing it now with the other room. So, if you like the video, if you like the tutorial of our way, leave a like and give the channel a sub. So I'm going to move on to the next room now, where we have our do a little fixing on these corners right here. I'll go on, cuz boy. Screw more. Firm now. Think me a good teacher? No man, I'm not busy man. I don't want to go video man, that's why. Someone link you back. Someone link you back. Hello? Baba. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, we can do that too. What time, Sunday? Oh. Yeah, man, that's fine, man. If I want to go in my mind, I reach, man, early. Mm-hmm. Oh, like a trial, no? Yeah, man, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, nah. Yeah, man, everything there, man, everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. We have everything, man. Alright, bless.
Did you pick up the suit already?
The wedding suit?
No. See you on the highway Sunday.
No, man. Tomorrow night evening. Yeah.
I get the vaccine, yeah?
Yeah, and there's the pants. I don't know if I think it's the pants.
The pants
I
and
really can't beat them, eh?
the pants and the sitting on it
Yeah, the pants and the vest.
and the vest.
So I like the other one.
Just in case December come and you get fat.
Right.
Just in case December come and you get fat.
No, I get fat. If all I hear, me born and me can't get fat. And December me have to get, I
I
go
say how when we married and get fat.
Me not get fat, brother. That not happen.
About 34 pants in
Yeah.
and we made it know we are 40.
Chunk size.
The for time to
Alright, so I'll put in the corner medium and this one. And then let's grab it again for the day. Move on to the next appointment. Yeah, see the way. Everybody will live on back. You can see me at the backyard. Yeah.
everybody backyard there.
Can see me at everybody backyard. Yeah. I put up the TV and yeah. I think the one I bucket them to use to mix the patch there.
That's all.
That patch there.
This one.
Oh, which one? The reach go half bucket there?
One half.
Half?
Half it.
Alright. Because I don't want one of them to use to mix.
Right now
mix
we
up the
draw.
patch. Eh?
Right now we draw it over them.
Yeah. Like we finish the screw them and bucket them on. Anything you want to learn about drywall, you can ask me. Ask me anything at all. And then give you an answer. Because a lot of people do drywall just like it, and some do it we just hustle. Some do it big and do it good. There's different ways how to do drywall and do it good and done. You know, I went down here yesterday, the owners them a call them back and say, boy, ceiling not put up good. Or we have to go come back, come sand down this properly. Oh, brother. You want to be the one that makes the difference. Now get hot now. I'll open the door here, man.
The door open, grease blowing. Circulate.
Just a slide through so.
I make you look like me a bird dog again. Every day I work a mess, I mean alone. Mistake of long cancer, I know where they are. Nice.
One more piece of this. Remember now, no, the tutorial is not for the professionals. It's for those who want to do it themselves. And it's a tutorial. If you're the home, you have to see a little hole in the wall. Little kids then do the work. Put a hole or a punch in the wall. You can do it, you can patch it yourself. You don't need no whole heap of tool. All you need is a compound knife. Joint compound. Tape. And you just watch the tutorial. And then you can learn how to do it yourself. And if you're on a budget, that's what it is for. Screw it goes straight through. So, drywall work, it's very nice. I'll show you, you put on some plaster on this side too. Just watch the ends.
John, infrastructure, oh, yeah, me skip out all the way.
Yeah. Tony, come over that one. Ang compound na ito. Oh, yeah.
That's enough screw, yeah? There's a screw down there, so
Yeah.
let's see something up line.
Got to lean it up close to the car.
Once you want to be covered up, piece out, I'll worry.
Pegar the edges then. Some people like watch this thing because it's satisfying, you know. So satisfying to put on the wall. But I think when I do this, they see right here, so it don't even touch with the wall. But this is fine. As long as there's a gap behind it. It's not going to touch. And if it's touching, you have to put a screw right here to pull it up. I'm actually going to put a screw right here now. Because that one is not close. I'm going to put it so I can have enough space. Yeah, that's good. So if you're building a closet for yourself, knowing you want to build a closet for yourself, these are the things that you're using it. These type of corner beads. Because you want the corners, you want the edges to be as sharp as this. Cut the ceiling. To them, if they want to cut it. I said they want to cut the ceiling. Right up here, sir. If I wire there, I want to run the wire nice in the inside of the wall. But they want to go cut it. They want to go cut it. Yeah. And then cut it. That will cause a lot of challenge.
Potatoes.
And then what that?
It's cement with the mixer. The sun dress on night. I see a couple.
like anytime you take up the compound, you just drop off anytime you take it up. I'm gonna skip on it and go over it.
Enjoy.
Just put the compound in easy to dry.
Screwed up, okay. That will be fine.
Yeah.
Screw up.
Yeah. Yo, original. Yeah, man. You know, so I forgot to show you this today. Where are you today? Oh. I've been at town right now. We have 2 appointments I've been at town. In the evening, when we finish, you can shout it. Alright, cool. Yeah. side.
Like when you do this all over.
Yeah, that's something I did over here.
Just deep.
Yeah.
Deep first.
Eh?
We do Johnny Mark and the minutes.
The man.
Here we go. But we use the
Compound.
man. So we use that.
Yeah. Yeah, man, make my put it in. Let's see.
Still very done. The mix up this one.
Yeah?
I'm going to create for this and that.
Can't get in there? Look at the camera. You put the camera in there? Angela. Sure, no, I go. Put up some compound on this ceiling bed here. Drop ceiling, tray ceiling. Now this I go get the short patch on it. On TV I go up on this wall. And behind this I put the reinforce it. If you put up the TV stand. Then I go around and so now same thing on next TV I go right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. TV stand I go in the middle. Compound up on the wall. TV up on the wall.
After mix with the other something. And then you do mix up the one and then you finish the crepe and somebody can have a
Oh, okay.
understand?
Yeah. You never done enough.
Teeth?
Yeah.
You don't put no teeth on. I can't remember. So I mix it and I use some of the Oh, you can't use this.
Alright, so I eat that for today. Bless up.